don't just want the news, they want the truth. What others hide, I bring to you with evidence. Politics, corruption, human rights. No filters, no fear, just facts. I don't stop until the system shakes. Hello and welcome to Trending Daily. This is Makhdoom Shahabuddin. Water is not just a natural resource. For Pakistan, it is survival. It feeds the country's farms, it powers the economy, it supports millions of livelihoods. And today it has once again become the center of one of the most serious disputes between Pakistan and India. Pakistan has issued a strong warning after what it says are attempts by India to interfere with Pakistan's share of water under the Indus Waters Treaty. Climate Change Minister Musaddiq Malik has declared that Pakistan will firmly defend its water rights and will not allow anyone to deprive the country of its allocated share. The statement comes at a time when relations between Islamabad and New Delhi remain deeply strained. But why has water suddenly become the focus of regional politics? Why is Pakistan treating this issue as a matter of national security? And what exactly does international law say about the Indus Waters Treaty? Let's take a closer look. The latest controversy began after the April 2025 attack in Pahalgam. Following that incident, India announced that it was placing the Indus Waters Treaty in abeyance. The move immediately raised alarm in Pakistan. Islamabad argues that the treaty is an international agreement that cannot be suspended or cancelled by one country acting alone. Speaking during a press conference, Climate Change Minister Musaddiq Malik accused India of attempting to control the flow of water entering Pakistan. According to Malik, India's leadership is trying to use water as a political tool. He warned that Pakistan would never accept such actions. The minister emphasized that this issue is not merely about rivers, it is about the lives of millions of Pakistanis. According to the government, around half of Pakistan's population depends directly or indirectly on agriculture. Agriculture remains one of the country's largest employers. It contributes significantly to exports, it supports rural communities, it provides food for the nation. Without reliable water supplies, Pakistan's agricultural system would face enormous challenges. Farmers depend on irrigation throughout the year. Major crops including wheat, rice, cotton and sugarcane require consistent water supplies. Any reduction in river flows could affect food production, employment and economic stability. For this reason, Pakistan views water security as national security. During the same press conference, Musaddiq Malik delivered one of the strongest messages from Islamabad in recent months. He said Pakistan would protect its water rights and would firmly respond to any attempt to seize its share. His statement reflected the government's position that Pakistan will use every legal, diplomatic and national means available to safeguard its water. The message was not limited to domestic audiences, it was also directed toward the international community. Pakistan wants the world to understand that this dispute extends beyond bilateral politics. Islamabad argues that it concerns respect for international agreements and the rights of downstream states. The government also questioned whether an upstream country can simply decide to stop water flowing into another nation. According to Pakistan, such a precedent would create uncertainty for river systems across the world. Many international rivers flow through multiple countries. If one country could unilaterally restrict water, similar disputes could emerge in many other regions. Pakistan argues that respecting treaties is essential for global stability. The Indus Waters Treaty was signed in 1960 after years of negotiations facilitated by World Bank. It divided the rivers of the Indus Basin between Pakistan and India while establishing mechanisms for cooperation, technical discussions and dispute resolution. For more than 6 decades, the treaty survived wars, military tensions, diplomatic crises and political disagreements. Despite numerous conflicts, both countries largely continued operating under the treaty. That is why the current situation is attracting global attention. Pakistan's Information Minister Ataullah Tarar also addressed the issue. He stated that the treaty remains legally binding. According to Pakistan's position, no provision allows one side to suspend or revoke the agreement unilaterally. Tarar further stated that Pakistan's legal stance has received international attention because international agreements are expected to be respected by all parties. He also repeated the government's position that water is Pakistan's lifeline and its red line. These words have now become a central part of Islamabad's message. For Pakistan, the issue is not political symbolism alone, it is linked directly to the country's future. Pakistan is already facing serious water challenges. Population growth continues to increase demand. Climate change is affecting rainfall patterns. Glaciers are changing. Groundwater resources are under pressure. Water storage capacity remains limited. These existing challenges make every river flow even more important. Experts frequently warn that Pakistan is among the countries facing growing water stress. This means that maintaining predictable water supplies is becoming increasingly important for agriculture, industry, and urban populations. Supporters of Pakistan's position argue that using water as a political leverage could have humanitarian consequences. Millions of ordinary citizens depend on these rivers for drinking water, farming, electricity generation, and economic activity. Any uncertainty regarding river flows creates concerns across multiple sectors. Pakistan also argues that international law recognizes the rights of downstream countries. The principle of equitable and reasonable use is widely discussed in international water governance. Pakistan maintains that existing treaties provide legal certainty and help prevent water disputes from escalating into larger conflicts. Another important aspect of Islamabad's position is diplomacy. Pakistani officials have repeatedly stated that the dispute should be addressed through legal mechanisms provided under the treaty and through international engagement. Pakistan believes that international agreements should remain above political disagreements. Officials argue that once treaties begin losing their legal value, confidence in international law itself becomes weaker. This debate also carries broader geopolitical implications. Water is becoming an increasingly strategic resource across the world. Climate change, rapid urbanization, population growth, and rising food demands are increasing pressure on fresh water supplies. Many analysts believe future international disputes may increasingly involve water resources. For Pakistan, this makes protecting existing agreements even more important. At the same time, Pakistan continues emphasizing that cooperation remains the best path forward. Stable water sharing benefits both countries. Predictable agreements reduce uncertainty. Dialogues lowers tensions. Legal mechanisms provide peaceful solutions. Throughout history, rivers have connected civilizations rather than divided them. The Indus River system supports millions of people across South Asia. Its waters sustain agriculture, generate electricity, and support economic development. Pakistan believes these shared resources should remain protected under internationally recognized agreements. As diplomatic discussions continue, Islamabad is making one message clear. Pakistan considers its share of water non-negotiable. Its leadership says the country will continue defending its legal rights through diplomatic, political, and international channels. The coming months may prove significant for the future of one of the world's most important sharing agreements. The international community will closely watch how both countries manage this sensitive issue. Will dialogue prevail? Will legal institutions play a larger role? Or will water become another source of prolonged regional tension? Only time will provide the answer. But one reality remains unchanged. For Pakistan, the river flowing through the Indus Basin are not merely waterways. They are the foundation of food security. They are the backbone of agriculture. They are essential for economic stability. This is the most important factor. This was Trending Daily. I'm Makhdum Shahabuddin. See you in the next episode.